Alright, boys and girls, so today we're going to be doing a lesson with paired reading. And so I was just wondering right away, can anyone tell me a song that they really like?
Old MacDonald's.
Okay, so we have Old MacDonald's and Cheerleader. So when you're listening to the song, you're most likely being an active listener and you're paying attention because you really like this song. So it's important to remember that when we're reading, to be active listeners so that we get all the good information and we learn it right away so we don't have to reread it 1,000 times. So today we're going to take turns partner reading a story called Tara's Terrarium. You're going to switch readers after each paragraph, and while you aren't reading, you will make sure to be an active listener so that you can summarize after. So right away we're going to do one example. So I just need you guys to listen right away. I'm going to read the first paragraph. Tara was looking forward to the science fair this Monday. Science was her favorite subject, and someday Tara wanted to follow in her mother and grandmother's footsteps to be a scientist for her future career. So can anyone summarize what that first paragraph means?
Tara said that her favorite subject is science and that she was excited for the science fair.
Good. So in that example, I was being the reader and Allison was being the active listener. So now you guys are going to do this together. So one of you decide to read the second paragraph and the other one's going to listen. So while you do this, it's important to remember that the partner who's not reading is being an active listener, and the partner who did read will check to make sure they got all the important parts in their summary. Once you're done with that, you will trade places, and the next partner will be the active listener while the other partner reads the paragraph. If a reader struggles on a word, it's okay for them to ask for help from your partner, and if you can't help, you can ask me for help. Once you finish, if you flip to the end, there's worksheets 8 and 9, so if you finish before the rest of the groups, you can go ahead and start working on that quietly at your desk. You guys can start working.
I'll go first. Okay. Tara had planned out her experiment about plants and followed the scientific rubric that her teacher, Mrs. Winston, had outlined. Last night, Tara realized that her experiment would not work. The plants that were in the dark basement and were not watered seemed to be growing better than the plants that were in the sun and being watered daily. Tara knew that science experiments were to predict something. Something was going to happen and to hypothesize why something would happen. But how would Tara explain this?
So in that paragraph it talked about how Tara's experiment wasn't going the way she had planned. So now she is thinking about the process that she needs to be doing for her experiment.
Alright, so that was good. By now you guys should have gotten through the entire worksheet, so we're going to rejoin as a whole class. So can you guys give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it went well? Alright, good. So now that you read the entire story, can any of you try and summarize the whole story as a whole instead of just one paragraph?
Tara was making a science fair project, and her science fair project was about plants. So the story talked about how she conducted her experiment.
All right, that was a very nice summary. It included information from the entire story. So it's important that we paraphrase not only the whole story, but each paragraph in order to get that full summary at the end. So once you finished, you were able to start working on worksheets 8 and 9. So I'll give you a little time to finish those. And then once we're done with our time, that will be your homework for the night, okay?
Okay.